Okay, so now we're on to the back of these notes, where again, like I said, now if you notice, the sides here are different. We have 5 and 9, and notice our slant heights are different. This slant height over here is 10, where this slant height over here is 9.3. So we cannot use our formula because they're different, and that formula is only for when your base, all the sides are the same. So instead, we have to think about our nets. If you remember back to unfolding all of our figures, okay, if I were to unfold this, and you don't have to draw this on your test, but I just want you to think, we would have the square on the bottom, and then we would have triangles on all 4 sides, okay? Now, our rectangle here, and I didn't draw it much like a rectangle, it looks more like a square, but they would be 9 and 5. 9 and 5. And the 9 side would be here. That slant height goes with 9.3, so this is going to be 9.3 here on both. And now the 5 side, that slant height is 10. So you have to think it would look like this. You have 2 triangles where the base is 5 and the height is 10. You have 2 triangles where the base is 9 and the height is 9.3. And then you have your rectangle there in the middle. So I have to find my area the same way we did using the nets. There's no formula that we can plug into. So the rectangle here, we're going to have length times width. So that's 5 times 9. And that's 45. And there's only one of them. There's only one square on the bottom, or I'm sorry, one rectangle on the bottom, so that's all I can do. Now, for the triangles, one of the triangles, the base is 9, and the height is 9.3. Okay, so I can even do them here. This one's green, and that one's green, and I should have made the other one blue so we could see it. So there's one of those. There's 2 of these green ones, so this is going to be 41.85. But now I'm going to multiply that by 2 because there's 2 of them. So that gives me 83.7 for that area. And then I'll leave those other 2 triangles red. So that's 1/2 base times height because they're still triangles. So 1/2 5 times 10. And that's going to be 25 times 2, because there's 2 of them, gives me 50. So then my total surface area, I'm just going to add these 3 up. So 45 from the rectangle plus 83.7 plus 50 gives me a total surface area of 178.7. And there's no units on there, so that's all we need. Okay, so unfortunately, if you have a rectangular pyramid, you cannot use that formula. You have to use the net. Now that would go if I had a triangular pyramid where the base is not the same, but I'm not going to ask you to do that on this test. The only ones you'll have to do like this are these rectangular pyramids. You won't see triangular pyramids where the sides are different, just rectangle. So I'm going to do one more, and it's done the same way, but I just wanted to show you another example. Okay, so again here, rectangular pyramid, and I'm going to try to do this one without the net, just to show you what it looks like. So the first thing I'll look at here is the base. So the base there, okay, that's a rectangle. So that's going to be length times width, that's going to be 12 times 8. So that's going to be 96. And there's only one of them, so I just leave it as 96. Then I have these 2 triangles here. I have one on the front, where the base is 12 and the height is 10, and then the same one on the back. So that's 1/2, the base is 12, oh, I should put base times height first. 1/2 base times height, because this is a triangle. So that's going to be 60, and again I'm going to multiply that by 2 because there's 2 of those triangles, one on the front, one on the back. And then the last one here, these triangles on the side, that's still going to be 1/2 base times height. So that's 1/2, the base is 8, the height is 12. So that's going to be 48. And then again, I'm going to multiply by 2 because there's 2 of them. one on the right, one on the left. So that's going to be 96. So my total surface area, I'm just going to add up these. So 96 plus 120 plus 96 again gives me a total surface area of 312, and this is meters squared. So if you have a pyramid where the base has all the sides the same, so squares, triangles where all three sides are the same, or circles, you can use the formula. But if you have a rectangular pyramid where the sides on that rectangle are different, then you have to use the net part of it. So you just have to think of each face. So you have the bottom, which is a rectangle, and then you have 4 triangles around the sides. So we had to find the area of all 4 triangles. If you have any questions about this, feel free to watch the video again, or you can ask me to clarify.